foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike, win 18. You got 58.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, you block over here. Hey, Alpha. 4 down. Even.
Rodgers now to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
13 yards on the play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that. Route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Charlie.
Now Rodgers. Funchess has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Green 18. Hey, Mike. Watch the twist. Mike, 8.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. able to get away. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Topper. Do. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Under 10. 10.
Tannehill on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
There's a quick shot to his tight end. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Inside. Go. Check 59.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get 300. 150. Hey, echo.
Here's Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Hey, zoom.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right now.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Yes. Ringo. Jump out. Buzz.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, high 7. Don't be scared of it.
Rodgers again now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's 3rd and short. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, foxtrot.
To throw is Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Rashawn Gary in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Gator. Mike 58 right there. You can't block me. You can't block me. Bang, 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 bang. Score, score.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And he's got his target. That's more. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. This is Kelly. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Big stop, let's go.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now Tannehill. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go,
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
Rodgers throwing again. He's going to look deep down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line. Got a skate situation. Let's go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Back, now.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Protein spill.
And the Panther first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go. 10 logo. Rip right. Hey, exit. 15. Get it ready.
Now on second and 13. Tannehill. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready? 60 or. Hey, Alpha. 5.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
30 base.
First down,
Mike's 15.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, Charlie.
Now on second and 13, Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jones. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Take it at the 37. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers. Will take over in terrific field position.
Set. 18 Gator. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Defense.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Got it? 58, 58, Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Going quickly out wide to Moore. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Go. Yeah. Like 15. Like 15.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get more rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. 13 yards, first down, Packers. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Now Jones, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
Super toe.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. This is McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Callum. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Mike 58 right there. Squeeze, double. Check.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. That good for 19 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Carolina, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.